Now, the Democratic Alliance in Limpopo has written to education authorities in the province seeking answers on the large number of teacher vacancies. The party also wants to know when the vacancies will be filled. Limpopo currently has close to 5,000 teacher posts. This was revealed in reply to the DA's written question to the Minister of Basic Education in the National Assembly. The party says the vacant posts deprive learners in the province of their right to quality education. The DA further states that the vacancies result in schools being overcrowded and understaffed. Let's get some reaction to this. We're now joined by Limpopo DA Provincial Leader Lindy Wilson to expand on this. Lindy, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. Limpopo has 4,933 vacant teacher posts. That's a shockingly high number. What is your reaction to this?
Well, we're absolutely appalled by the situation. It is, you're right, it's a huge number. And it is a crisis in Limpopo, considering the battles that the Department of Education and particularly our schools and our learners are facing already. So, yeah, we're deeply distressed about this. It has a huge implication on the quality of education. And the shortage of teachers is not just the problem we have in the Department of Education. It's one of many we face at the moment. So we are desperately concerned about the education crisis here.
How much more information did you find as you made this discovery, insofar as perhaps the breakdown of the different schools, the different areas in Limpopo which are being impacted the most by this shortage?
Well, obviously, it's the rural schools that are being affected the most, without a doubt. We haven't had a breakdown. I have requested that information. The information that we got today was a response to a national question in Parliament to the Minister. But the department has made it clear in our recent APPs that there is indeed a crisis. They have said in areas where there are excess educators, attempts are being made to deploy educators. But this, unfortunately, has not been successful. It's been slowed because, according to the department, there's a lack of compatibility of skills. Now, that's alarming. And they say the teachers are ill-equipped for the new curricula and educator programs. The designs do not prepare teachers well for the schooling system. Well, if our teachers are not prepared, how in heaven's name are we supposed to fill those posts?
So you say that there's a lack of compatibility of skills as one of the challenges that have caused a large number of vacancies. Am I understanding you correctly?
According to the department, yes, that is one of the challenges. And those will be in critical areas like your sciences and your maths. And those are critical for matric learners, particularly those who are wanting to go on to universities later. And clearly, the teachers here are not qualified to teach in those subjects.
What plan would you have as the DA to remedy this revelation?
Well, I think immediately what we would have to do is improve the infrastructure. The schools here in Limpopo are in an appalling state. They're dilapidated, they're falling apart. We still have classrooms with 90 learners in a class. If we can build a school in 72 days in Western Cape, the DA would like to do it here to facilitate more learners and obviously do intense training and assessment on the quality of teachers that we have and ensure that teachers, number one, are appropriately qualified. And that's just two of the sectors we would have to carry now.
Where do you think the department may have missed the mark here insofar as arriving at such a shocking revelation? I mean, this is close to 5,000 vacancies. The ripple effect and the impact that this has on learners and other teachers in the schools is really one that really should be considered and addressed quite urgently.
Well, it obviously is. And I mean, it's really concerning. If you look at the dropout rates that we're having in education, particularly in Limpopo. The dropout rates here are astronomically high. We had in 22-23, just in dropouts, 18,649 learners drop out of the education system. That was out of the 23,500 who fell out of school altogether. That is children who are frustrated, who can't get an education, who are depressed, and have just given up trying to get one. And of this situation.
Yeah. Okay, but Lindy, we're going to have to leave it there for now. Unfortunately, the quality of that line not so great. We do apologize for that. But Limpopo DA Provincial Leader there, Lindy Wilson, speaking about the over 4,900 teacher posts that are vacant in Limpopo. We will, of course, be trying to get some reaction to this from the Basic Education Department throughout the course of this week.